Hello there, great person. Welcome back to Let's Read the Wheel of Time. Today we're at chapter 39, and the chapter's called Cup of Wine. So we might get into the gardens we were in last time. Also, thanks for pointing out that Iganin, I think that's how you pronounce her, that she was indeed the one who apprehended Beldomon in book 2. And yeah, I can't wait to continue reading this. And as always, consider liking, subscribing if you're not yet. And of course, spread this read through to people who might be interested as well. If I don't know if people are. But anyway, let's just see where we go today with a cup of wine.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
So we start with Elayne. Great. Thanks. Show Elayne was brilliant. Said her storyline got butchered, but man, what a casting choice. Very nice. So I will now picture that actress as Elayne. And yeah. Yeah, again, the city reminds me of what Formy was in the show, but a lot more prestigious. Still think Carrion was, or Kyrene was too small in the show, but yeah. So now we've arrived. Thom, Julian, Egwene, I'm sorry, God, Elayne. It's so stupid because they all start with an E. Elayne and Nynaeve and Coin and Joreen are all here. So I guess that's our party that will do some stuff here in Tanjiko. Okay, so the Sea Folk women will spread the message of Koramur, and but they will stay here for a while to let Toram trade. I guess that's fair. Yeah. Also, Koine don't care about the doesn't care about the Black Archer, but she cares, of course, about Rand, about Koramur, and yeah, it would be so cool if the Sea Folk and the Aiel fought together one day. Because like they are thematically different worlds they inhabit, so to speak. The light willing, we shall meet again, Jorin said and kissed her fingers and put them on Elaine's lips. Yeah, I hope we meet again. This felt a bit like a tease of the Sea Folk, like the way the Aiel were teased in book 2, and now we've got a big Aiel arc, but yeah. Oh wow, so it is a gesture that is used between close family members or lovers. Are they now lovers or family members? Oh, that's so cool. So Elayne has taught her to weave fire, and she has learned some stuff as well. I guess wind and water, I would assume. Really like that. I really like that so much. Yeah, so it's probably family. They are now family. Oh, and the Nynaeve is getting sick on boats joke is still continued. She's almost barfing when she steps on land. Of course. I mean, I exaggerate. She's just sighing, but okay, and so their tactic is Julian and Thom are looking at the people menacingly around them because, as it was in the last chapter, people are like poor and very prone to stabbings and robbings, and they can't channel because then that would blow their cover, I guess. Oh, Belgium is here. Yeah, I'm so happy. I know he was teased last chapter. I'm so happy. I love Beldormon so much. They nailed him in the show as well, and yeah. Master Domon? I did never think to see you again. I did wait as long as I could inform me, but the time did come when I must sail or watch my ship burn. Oh, did I thought yeah, I thought they left with him. But I guess they didn't. Yeah, they just like forgot about him probably. Pleasure to see you again, Nynaeve said. Coolly. Yeah, she's a bit pissed about that perhaps. But if you will excuse us, we must find rooms in the city. But your old friend Beldomon, he owes you something. I mean, technically he doesn't, he did his best, but and he's like the harbor master now, or whatever you say. So he might give you some rooms. Yeah, it will be hard to get rooms. Tanchiko do burst its corking. I do know a place where my word may bring something, though. Yeah, I could not remain long and formal, but I do feel I owe you some that. Yeah, that's true. Like that's what I said. I guess that makes sense. You're being here. Will the same happen here as in me then? He's like, oh no, I just built this like huge reputation here and I've got a high post. Are they gonna nuke the place as well? That's funny. No, Master Thom and Elayne said when Nynaeve hesitated. Oh, yeah. By the way, that scene in the books was so awesome when Nynaeve negotiated with him. So sad. Again, they cut it from the show. I just don't get it. All the Nynaeve agency got cut, and they had such a time with her in season one where she was basically the main character, and then she got shelved. It's so weird. Yeah, and he doesn't like Julian because of the animosity between Tyr and Ilian. I guess that. Oh, great! Now we get what Bail Dormon, what happened to him. I would love to know. I can't wait in the show. I hope he's in it again as well. I mean, they cast him. They must have had a reason, and they actually nailed it so much. I love that. Like he was one of my favorite characters in the show. I think, even though he just had two scenes, but so he's got a dozen good coasting ships. The Parnax Texmen do know about, and four deep water they do not. Brilliant. Oh, and because of the situation, his smuggling makes him a lot of money. That's so cool. Oh, and yeah, that's so weird. Like he's just talking to them, like, and there are like thousands of men around him on the docks, and no one seems to care because they probably want that. Like what good would it do to? I guess what good would it do to a Talon smuggler if he might bring you stuff down the line? Like he's useful for the people. I guess yeah. Okay, so there are 10 chickens with brass keys. Why? What does that mean? And Julian doesn't like it because he's a thief catcher. You will uphold the law. Yeah, no. Yeah, and Beldomon says like, yeah, but like Tanchiko is at his last straw because Tarabon is like at its end, and Eredamon is even worse off. Yeah. I wonder if he knows that Rand's the Dragon Reborn and he's a friend of his. That's so weird. Yeah, and again, the masses are like the way the masses here are described is even better than in Tyr. Like the starving, animalistic feel you get from the masses in Tanjiko. It's so eerie. Where was their king? Why was he not taking care of them? That's Elaine's first thought. I love it. Oh, there's a fly somewhere. And anyway, so now they're in the Three Plum Court, which is apparently an inn. Let's see if the innkeeper or innkeepress, the innkeeper, let's see if the innkeeper is fat or not, so we know if they are a dark friend. So the innkeeper, a pretty woman. Um, oh, I think it's Rendra. Yeah, Rendra. Yeah. Isn't Rendra the one? Yeah, I think I remember her from book 3 or something. Yeah, and they get a discount on their rooms. That's so cool. That's so interesting. I love how Elayne is built as a character here. Like she looks at the plate, like there's roasted lamb, spiced apple jelly, and some sort of long yellowish beans with pine nuts. And she's like, can't eat that. People are starving around me. It's so interesting. She's probably gonna be a great queen one day if she is gonna be a queen. Again, Bale's kitchen is mentioned. Bale, that seems to be the place where people get their like where poor people get their food and stuff, and you can donate to him in yeah, taxing ways. Yeah, and Nynaeve's now like, yeah, we might need your help, Bale, help, help, Bale. And he's like, how? How do you need me help? Yeah, we may need ears and eyes. Some of the Black Archer may very well be in Tajiko. Oh god. Nynaeve seemed to be telling everyone about the Black Archer of late. It's yeah, what? It be going to happen again. For me all over. Maybe it to be time for me to pack up and go. If I do take the ships I have back to Ilion, I will be a wealthy man there too. Oh man, I'm so sad for him. It's funny though. Yeah, but in Ilion it's gonna be even worse. I doubt you'll find Ilion congenial. I understand that Samuel rules there now, if not openly. You might not enjoy your wealth under one of the Forsaken. There are no safe places any longer. You can run like a rebel, but you cannot hide. It is not better to do. Is it not better to do what you can to fight back like a man? That as well. This book does a brilliant job at painting that the world is going to shit. That's probably why it is called the Shadow Rising, because all the lands are getting corrupted. Okay, so he will help them. But I will no promise to remain for another for me. Yeah, I get her, man. It's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and Julian and Bale don't like each other, of course. I mean, the mind is still in their countries a bit, and that's why they hate each other. Or dislike. Hate is probably too strong a word here. Yeah, and Tom again, Tom displays this skill for politics. He asks about the factions, the nobles, and stuff. I wonder if Tom was a noble once. Also, Elayne is pretty baffled that he asks these kinds of questions because she thought he was just a gleeman before. It's so cool, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's of course he's not talking to her about the past because he might as well be her father or something. So yeah, now they set out messages to find Liandrin and all of them. Though Liandrin is and the Black Archer is in power here a lot. Like they have quite some power here. I don't know if this will work or if they get caught again. Oh, interesting. No, Nynaeve is now having trouble with the ground not heaving. That's so funny. The woman's stomach was not a pleasant traveling companion. Yes, that's true. Oh, let's see if we get some more background on her and Tom here because she follows him down to the performance area. So what does Tom play? First rose of summer, the wind that shakes the willow. Yeah, he likes that one. And funny songs like Only One Boot and The Old Grey Goose. Oh, you silly goose. Oh, I loved Moss. Yeah, and Elayne really, it's so cool. Yeah, she really enjoys being a normal person here in a common room, clapping for a gleeman, no one knowing that she's royalty. It's so cool. I love the Elayne chapters. Tom told stories. Mara and the Three Foolish Kings. Oh God, my daughter's named Mara. It's so funny. I didn't even realize that Mara was an, I don't know. And Anla the Wise Counselor. And recited a long stretch of the Great Hunt of the Horn. Oh, don't remind me that they effed that up in the show. So sad, man. Like all of Ren's character development gone. So stupid. Or not even gone, it's just not there. Like, how can they ever up it's little Rand? How can they ever up heroes' journeys nowadays so much? Like Rand's story is basically a hero's journey with some nuances and twists, and they effed it up. Like it's so easy. Like everyone could write that, I guess. Like they didn't. It's so dumb. Oh, and the woman who had been playing the dulcimer sat in the corner because Tom gets all the money and she doesn't. Oh no. Elayne could have sworn she had heard him recite the great hunt before, but in high chant, not plain. How could that be? It was just a simple old gleeman. Is high chant the like the noble language or something? Okay, so Elayne is getting drunk, and the young man is like getting her drunk. I hope he's not evil. He might be. I had that once on a wedding. Like there was this waiter who always like filled up my wine again. He was a cool dude. Shout out to him if he ever sees this. He will not, but right, it's what's so cool because normally, I'm one of these guys that like if you sit somewhere and like there are people giving like refilling stuff, like I'm not the one that goes like, yeah, I want more. Like I'm just sitting there, like I'm too polite, so to speak, very passive, I think sometimes. And that was cool that he like was still, yeah, man. Also had a very awesome conversation with the person sitting next to me. I love to get to know people's stories. Like I don't know, I seem to have a face people tell stories to. Like every time I'm somewhere, like at the bus stop or something, I've gotten to know so many people that just like randomly talked to me and told me their life stories. I love that. So like I appreciate that a lot. Like okay, now she's going back to her room and she's drunk. And she goes to Tom. Why? Oh, and Tom had a knife in his hands and like made it disappear when he saw it was her. Probably because of the stuff with his ex-girlfriend that, yeah, I forgot her name again. I remember, she said. Her tongue did not seem to be working properly. The words sounded fuzzy. I was sitting on your knee, and you pulled your mustache. And my mother leaned over your shoulder and laughed at me. I think it is best you go to your room, he said, trying to pry her hand free. I think you need some sleep. Ah, I need more lore now. Give me more lore. My mother sat on your knee, too. I saw it. I remember. Sleep is the thing, Elayne. You will feel better in the morning. Yeah. I want to know why mother sat on your knee. He stepped back. You're a gleeman. I don't want to sit on the gleeman's knee. Go to bed, child. I am not a child, not a child. You will tell me no. And she's just stomping her foot. So she's a child, yeah. I was not always a gleeman. I was a bard once, a court bard in Camelin, as it happens, for Queen Morgaze. You were a child. You are just remembering things wrong. That's all. Yeah, he's her father. You can't tell me he's not her father or uncle or something. You were her lover, weren't you? You were. I always knew about Gareth Bryan. At least I figured it out, but I always hoped she would marry him. Gareth Bryan and you. And this Lord Gabriel, Matt said she looks half eyes at now, and how many more? How many more? Oh god, Elayne, so sad. Yeah, her mother slept around. That's not so good. Like, I mean, I get it, but what makes her any different from Beryl Lane, tripping every man who catches her eye into her bed? Wow. Jesus Christ. She's no different. Oh, he had slapped her. Oh my god, Tom slapped her. Oh, that's so good. Let's see. Okay, her daughter and will not be. You're a little girl with a skin full of wine throwing a temper tantrum. And if I ever hear you say anything like that about Morgase again, drunk or sober, I'll put you over my knee however you channel. Morgase is a fine woman, as good as any there is. Oh, now she's crying. Wow, what a great scene. I love this. I hope this will be adapted one to one in the show. Like, they need scenes like this. Is she? Then why did she? Why? Because it's lonely being a queen. Because most men attracted to a queen see power, not a woman. I saw a woman and she knew it. I suppose Brian saw the same in her. And this Gabriel too. No, he doesn't. He's evil. You have to understand, child. Everyone wants someone in their life. Someone who cares for them. Someone they can care for. Even a queen. Why did you go away? You made me laugh. I remember that you made her laugh too and you rode me on your shoulder. A long story. We'll tell you another time. No, tell me now. Man, tell me now. I've waited like 4 books now. Come on, Tom, don't be a dick. It's time for you to go to bed. I used to plug your nose that. Yes, you did. Can you make it downstairs by yourself? Of course I can. Yeah. Okay, yeah, she's going. Yeah. Oh, now she's with Nynaeve. Okay, so Nynaeve is now like, yeah, I needed to see something. What will she show her? Nynaeve just pushes her into the water. It's so funny. How dare you? I am the daughter heir of. It's so funny. Uh, like, this is the relationship I knew from them. So sad I didn't have it in the show. They were just people together, and these are like very good friends. Yeah, she's drunk, and then he's like, "How could you do this, man?" I only had one cup. Drunk Elayne is funny. It's so stupid. Cup the size of a pitcher. Can you stay away? I'm going to look for Egwene, and I still don't trust myself to get out of Tel'aran'rhiod without someone to wake me. Yeah. Yeah, Egwene's not there in Tel'aran'rhiod because she's with Amir's training, I guess. Oh, Nynaeve's pissed. Oh god, yeah. That's a cool scene. Nynaeve, it is my turn to look, and it better it's me. You know you cannot channel unless you're angry and oh. Shit. That's cool. Great writing. I'm sad that in the show they don't glow. Like, I know they like have the weaves around them, but like there should be a stage of glowing. That would be cool. It's also an easy effect to do. Like, I could do that in After Effects, so. Okay, so Nynaeve is with Kalandor now in Tyr. Yeah, and Nynaeve is not that good here in Tel'aran'rhiod. That's also interesting. Yeah, and she's shouting for Gwen now. It's so cool. Like, she has a stick and she thinks of a sword a bit and it turns into half a sword. That's so cool. I love the way this works here. I hope they will do more of this. Love Tel'aran'rhiod so much. Okay, so now she teleported to the waste. Yeah, she teleported to Ruidean here. That's cool. Let's see what happens. And there is someone down there in Ruidean. And I think Amis is there. You must get away from here. If that one sees you, you are dead or worse. So it's a Forsaken. No, it's Birgitte. Oh, it's Birgitte again. I love that. So she might be more important than I thought, and that's why they cast her as well. It's so cool. I hope she will be in season 3 then, because they have the actress and she looked the part and she was awesome for the 2 seconds she was on screen. There is no time, woman. You must go before he sees. Go! And now she's in Eamon's Field. Yeah, what is that Forsaken Abek doing there? And Birgitte is there again. And then Eve wants to thump her with the stick now. Okay, whatever. Okay, so there is Dreamland and he's firing an arrow at her. What? Yeah, she almost died there. Wow. And Elayne, like, she woke up and Elaine's very confused now as well. Oh, Elayne cannot heal. Okay. She could in the show for some reason. Yeah, Birgitte is there. I think Elayne has seen her before as well. And they did not find a Gwen, yeah. Okay, yeah, and now the next morning she's got a headache because of all the alcohol she drank. Great. Yeah, and she's having a I don't know what it's called. What is it called in English when you like smell like in Germany you would say a flag, but it's not that. Like in Germany we would say you have a flag if you I translate it like literally so it doesn't make sense for you, I know, but like that's what we would say. That's the saying in Germany. Like a flag of alcoholic stench. And she's telling Tom, yeah, your stories were so cool. I don't remember anything. So Julian was away in the night. I guess he looked for the Black Archer, and he at least knows how they look. So okay, so they might have seen they might have seen one of the Black Archer. Yeah, the one with the white streak in her hair. I don't know who that is, though. I'm sorry, I don't know that one. I know that one, but I don't know the name. Okay, I like Julian's tactic. So every night he goes around talking about the women, just talking about them, not looking for them. And if people say, "Yeah, I saw that one as well," like he knows where they are, and he will narrow down where all of them have been seen, and like he's gonna like have a map in his head, so to speak, where they are, pinpoint them, and then like see where the center is, so to speak. I like that. Yeah, and Tom has is like, yeah, they might be more likely with nobles, and I agree. I will look for them, Nynaeve said. Elayne may need a little more rest to recover from the voyage. I love the dialogue. It's so funny. Drunk Elayne, I didn't know I needed, but I needed Drunk Elayne. Yeah, and Thomas like, yeah, we will find them, but don't go from the inn because you will be seen as well. Yeah. The city has a dangerous feel even if Leandrin is not here. Yeah, but she is, so it is even more dangerous, I guess. Okay, so they will dress up, I guess. Yeah, and Elena's like, yeah, we also have to find the thing that could potentially bind Rand. We can't just find the Black Archer. We have to find that as well. Love that. Like, it's so awesome. That was the chapter. Brilliant chapter again. Can't wait to continue reading. I hope you liked it as well. And yeah, let's see when we will continue. Probably in 2 days. Like, I think that's a good rhythm. Every 2 days chapter. Perhaps I will not make it every day, like every other day, but like I will do my best. I love reading again. So refreshing, and I hope that you are well as well, of course. And as always, consider liking and subscribing. If you're not yet, push the content a bit. And I will see you in the next video. Perhaps Wheel of Time, perhaps some other content. So take care of yourself. Bye.